Okay, so Spirit is painting this picture for me of kind of like this timeline, right? So we got the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups, right? With this Six of Swords, I'm getting this energy of like, it's kind of dramatic, but it could not be for some of y'all situations, but it's basically like this energy of collective making it out alive, right? And it's like you made it out of a tough situation, or maybe a tough cycle as a whole, but now it's time to acknowledge the baggage that you had to leave with. I feel like at one point in time, this baggage was kind of like, this quote unquote baggage was actually like fire behind you to motivate you to keep moving. So for example, this would look like your motivation could have came kind of like out of spite. Like, okay, you think I'm not gonna make it? Well, let me show you. Oh, you don't want me here? Well, let me, A, B, and C. Oh, my job gonna fire me? Okay, well, let me. Basically, like it's a comeback story. You see what I'm saying? It's a comeback story, but motivated by disappointment, regret, betrayal. All of those things, right? So when you get to this area with the Three of Cups, it's like now you've made it out of tough waters and into the land of collaboration, the land of quote unquote freedom, and now it's like those same methods are not going to work here, because whereas before, like, okay, so you're realizing, because you had the Four of Wands here, so like now in this land of freedom you're realizing, whereas one point in time relationships with the Lovers in reverse, relationships not working was your motivation, or relationships, collaborations, take how it applies, was your motivation to not stay stuck or your push forward. And it's like now that you're in this new space, these relationships and connections is what bring opportunity. So it's kind of like this flip. Okay, so hopefully y'all can still hear me. But basically, like, okay, so you see how in this Three of Cups, this is a field of lavender. So that speaks to me of being in a calmer, with these people, more supportive space. And it's like now it's time to unpack. Now it's time to unpack. Because again, like what was once your motivation to move forward is essentially now weighing you down. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Six of Wands. So your forward movement and your recognition is gonna come from, essentially having to let go of like this suitcase, this baggage has to be kind of like not necessarily tossed overboard, but like I said, it just keep coming back. It's unpacked, and I feel like it's gonna come by way of trusting yourself. That's really what it boils down to: trusting yourself and trusting the fact that you have moved yourself from turbulent waters to a now safe space, and trusting the support that's being offered to you, trusting the opportunities as being that, trusting the collaborations, and trusting people's true intentions. Yeah, the Hermit. So you're coming out of a space, you got the Hermit in reverse, so you're coming out of a space where it was just strictly you and your intuition and your internal guidance, and essentially your trauma. And it's like now Spirit is like, okay, hand it over, give it here. And it's like when you've lived with it for so long, it can become a part of your identity, essentially. Like you subconsciously hold on to these things, because the Six of Swords is all mental. It's all mental. So you subconsciously hold on to these things because they kept you safe. And it's like now you're in a space, you're in a cycle of safety and security, and you don't need those same coping mechanisms. So yeah, that's interesting.